Hey everybody, Kyron here, and welcome back to another episode of Banished. So we've got a few more buildings up and running here since the last time we had met. What do we got? So we've got our curing barn up and operational. I don't know if we have any tobacco quite yet. Let's take a look at tobacco. We have 1,400 tobacco actually, so we are good to go there. We do have a couple new industry suppliers here, which is excellent, but they don't have any supplies quite yet, so we're going to have to wait on that just a tad before we can actually buy anything from these guys. I just want to put 1,000 rice in there, get a little seed money. We do have our tin and copper up and running, our metalsmith, and our foundry. Got a couple nomads coming through, but they are going to be disappointed. So, what we need for here is we need to make pewterware. So we need 10 pewter and 2 furnace fuel. We need to change this one over to pewter. And we need to increase our miners. These are stone miners, I believe. Oh, no, they're not. They're, are they just regular miners? Miners. But we only have 3 stone cutters. That seems like not enough. Alright. There we go. So we've got good supplies, it looks like. We still need to work on luxuries, but we've got tobacco coming in now, so hopefully that will hold us over a little bit. Let's increase this one more, just get that maxed out. Got our butchers in place. We do need some storage over here, though. That is a thing that needs to happen. So let's get a couple of large storage here. And we'll go just like this. And then we'll back to back these guys. Get a couple plank roads in here. Boom. And how far down do we need to go with these? Pretty far. Alright. 1, 2, 3. And then we'll do the same thing over on this side here. They're already building them. That is good to see. Alright, let's just kind of connect these guys. Oh, we can't really connect them because this is not movable terrain. But let's get a couple of dock pieces in here. We'll remove road. And then we'll just fill this in with dock. Because why not? Alright, so it'll be fine as dock pieces. Alright, so we've got some storage there. We've got some tools coming in, maybe. Maybe not. We have quite a few logs now. I think we ran out of logs last episode, which is why we're a little bit low on tools at the moment. We could probably set 1 or 2 of these guys up for rough tools. So why don't we do that for now, just to get everybody tooled up, and then we can take it back down. Alright, so do we have anything here? We do. This guy actually, I think, had tools. He has rough tools. That's not going to work for us. We'll dismiss you. Whoa, what happened there? Let's drop these down to 1 worker apiece. And then bump that up to 4. And then we should be good. We got over at the oldie trading post. I think we're good on building supplies, right? I think 54, not bad. I think that will do fine for us. I don't think we actually need to buy any. Silver, gold, tin. I would probably buy pewter or pewterware just because it's a very expensive thing to make, and I think the trade value actually comes out better. So, probably drop that down one person, just because we're not going to have a whole lot coming in quite yet. Why don't we max these out, actually? Or a big parade of nomads leaving. Yeah, that should do. That should do just fine. Alright, so we got a little bit of pewterware in already. We need some fancy furniture coming in. We'll just make sure that we do have fancy furniture, and we do. We should have plenty of hardwood. We've been collecting hardwood since the beginning of the series. So yeah, 2,200 hardwood. We're good there. And what do you got? Joists, building supplies. We could probably get into a few joists. Why don't we do this? Get some steel tools, and then that should get everybody up and running. So let's change these back to fighter bundles. I don't like wasting our iron resource if we don't have to. Alright. Apologize, that was my Facebook going off. I thought I had closed that out, but apparently had not. We should be good to go. Oh, I am a terrible, terrible YouTuber. Alright, so what do we got here? So we need 80 candles coming up. We should have plenty of candles. We haven't been working on our whale blubber, though. So we do need an oil press. If I can remember where it is. Oil press right here. Can we fit it in anywhere around here? That is the million-dollar question. I guess we'll have to put it up here. Not really any other option. And then why don't we go ahead and put some storage up here. We'll get a bank barn in place. Let's move this over one just so that we can fit a second bank barn in. Bank barn. Alright. And then we will put the oil press in again right there. Perfect. Alright, so that should do pretty good. We got quite a bit of whale blubber coming in. This thing, we're just gonna take this down because it's not doing anything for us really. I did take a look at the production sheets, and there really is no other way of getting logs, unfortunately. So with the charter company or the bootlegger or the native trader or anything like that, there's just no way to get logs. And unfortunately, there are no other valuable trades for any of these guys except for what was it? It was gold gilder to, was it building supplies? I'm just gonna look this up real quick. For those wondering, you can just go Google Colonial Charter numbers, and it's gonna be the first link. It'll give you all the production sheets in their screenshots of all the different sheets and things like that. So I'm going to go to trade buildings, maximize this out. So yeah, they're all going to operate at a loss except for building supplies and homewares at the charter company. Those are the only ones that really operate at a profit, and it's a substantial profit. It's 35 to 40 trade profit per. Everything else loses, or it's like 0.14, something really, really super small. So we'll probably put in the charter company just so that we can trade for extra building supplies and homewares. but unfortunately we won't be able to get any kind of logs. We have to figure out our own way of getting logs. Alright, so what do we got here? Lamp oil, not really necessary. We've got production of that underway here. And yeah, so tool situation is looking a hell of a lot better. Holy cow. We went from having 117 deficit to 340 profit. And I think I bought 200. Did I buy 200 or 300? I don't recall. I'm not sure. But we should be good on tools for now, regardless. Hopefully we'll be able to keep up. Alright. So let's continue working down here. I think I want to put in a few more dock pieces here. Just kind of get this sprawling out this way. And then we can have this one go this way. And fix my mistakes. Boom. Perfect. Alright, so foundry's paused. Yeah, we could probably keep that paused for the moment. Looks like we're still running low on wool. Honestly, we could probably just get rid of all of our rugs. We're doing 9 iron though for these. I don't like doing that. One joist is going to be more than 9 iron. 2 joists, bricks and logs, lumber and iron. You could do copper and stone. I think we need a metalsmith for that, right? So 10 copper and 4 furnace fuel for a copper pipe. That's pretty expensive too when we're going to use all that for pewterware. Tough call. It is a tough call. We don't really have an abundance of other resources available to us. So, interesting. I may need to kind of reevaluate how we get some of these resources. So I think it might be a better option if we just kind of load up with governor's offices, get a bunch of Fennec coming in, and trade for building supplies, and then we could take down like a lot of this stuff. We do have the land available to us right now, so I think it's fine, but as we progress, I think it's going to get a little bit more strict on what we use our land for. So obviously we're using our reed farms to the maximum potential and getting fire bundles and all that, so we pretty much have unlimited furnace fuel. There's really no way that we would ever, in any number of million years, we would run out of furnace fuel, so we could probably step up our mining. I think that might be a good idea. I just think it might. Alright, so we got our oil press, which is good. We'll go ahead and change that over to lamp oil from blubber, and should be good to go there. Might as well build a charter company, actually. Let's see, which one is it? This one here, charter company. It uses up, you know, absolutely everything uses up a huge amount of coastline. I guess we can probably put it down here with the rest of the stuff. If, no. If we actually had room for it. We'll put it there. It'll work out just fine right there. Alright. How we doing up here? So, Oh yeah, so we set these to the pasture types, but we didn't actually send anyone over there. So let's do that. We'll split. And then find where those split to, right there. Split those again. Go down to our llamas down here. We'll split those, split them again. I wish you could like say where you split them to, because we got empty pastures here that you just can't like force them to go anywhere. They just kind of go back and forth between two instead of spreading out. But unfortunately, I don't think that's a game mechanic that the mod developers can change. They basically gave an kind of a little overview of what they can and cannot do within the game. Basically, anything that's a mechanic, like how people walk and the AI and like how different options work, you know, they can't really change. Like they can't change how this work button operates, you know, where they'll split their time between two different buildings or something like that. All they can really do is take existing options, you know, like setting a product type and things like that, and they can modify those in configs and do that kind of stuff, but they can't change the fundamental of how the game operates. Which is unfortunate. You know, they got a really talented team over there. They're just not able to get into the nitty gritty of it. But yeah, they've done some pretty impressive things, gotta say, with what they got. Not really anything good there. He had a lot of cool stuff, that's for sure. Like, you don't usually see that where they have like llamas and like other things. They had llamas and seeds and food and supplies and materials and all kinds of stuff. So, kind of cool. Hey, look at that. We actually are pretty good on logs right now because I think we, yep, so this is when it'll arrive. We actually had 3,000 logs on them and we just got a free 100 logs. So why don't we honestly just bump that up? We'll just get all of the logs. Oh, they're 2 apiece. That's not good. We need more rice. I kind of feel bad about using rice for a trade good, just because it is kind of broken. It's super easy to get, and in one of the future patches, the 1.61 patch, they did drop it down to 1 instead of 2, just because I think it was a little bit too easy to exploit. What else do we have that we can kind of use? Rice is a big one. Parsnips. Blackberries, cotton. We do have a lot of reeds. We could probably do reeds. I don't think the price of reeds has changed at all. What if we do parsnips as well, and then tobacco leaf? So I think we're gonna produce more tobacco leaves than we're gonna use. Yeah, those are all 1. They're not really all that worth it. So I'd rather just put 2,000 rice in there instead of wasting our parsnips, because as far as I know, the mechanic of the game doesn't really say that rice gives people twice as much kind of food saturation than parsnips, which are only a trade value of 1. I don't think that's how it works. But yeah, so just gotta wait for them to bring in the rice, and then we should be able to store up some logs, and then we can actually start making buildings, because we aren't gonna run out immediately and lose all of our tools and all of that good stuff. So why don't we get a little bit more storage up here, and then we'll check out our trader and see if we can get our brand new set of handy dandy logs. Alright. I did go to the end with this, so I will do the same here. There we go. Get a little bit more storage in place. Storage never hurts. And we still don't have any more rice there because our citizens are perpetually lazy. We might as well increase our rice fields as well. That's reed, that's rice. Just so that we can have a steady supply of trade goods coming through. So we never have to worry about running out of anything. Get pretty much unlimited trade value, get unlimited food, all kinds of good stuff. Remember to leave a one space gap so that we can put in a couple of docks. Right there. Oops, I missed. Oh, I hate missing just because it's so hard to find. There it is. Alright. Back at it. And I think that's a single piece there. Boom. And there we have it. A couple more rows of rice. Unlimited food, unlimited trade value. Always good. Alright, what do we got going on down here? So how are these guys doing? Not bad, not bad. 60 feathers per. 100 feathers, some chicken, some eggs. Alright, so yeah, so we should definitely have enough feathers. Are we doing feathers? We are doing feathers and cloth, not cotton and cloth. So cotton's a much more valuable resource. Alright, how are we doing on tin and copper now that we let that run just a little bit? Sort by name again, copper 30 and tin 30. Not too incredibly good. I think I will have to make a couple more mine shafts for these guys. So they're just not producing fast enough. Alright. So we've got our 2,000 rice. Got plenty of logs now, just absolute absurd amounts of logs. Anything going on down here? Building supplies. Pewter, might as well do pewter. Could probably do silver as well. We'll start stocking up on silver. It's not a bad price. Let's take all of the copper and was there tin in here? There's no tin. All right. Get rid of you. All right, charter company is up and running. So the couple of things that we want out of this gigantic list here, you can kind of imagine that 73 fenning is not worth 7 ale. You know, 57 fenning is not worth 1 rope. You know, it's just none of these are really good trades except for this right here. 12 gold gilder for a building supply and 15 for a homeware. You know, and these are in the 150 to 290 or 235 range, something like that for this one. So these are actually going to be a good trade option. Everything else is pretty garbage. Either break even or you lose. So we do need to get gold gilder, and I can't remember exactly where we get that from. You can trade silver for gold with the bootlegger, I believe. So I think the bootlegger. We'll make a bootlegger. I think he actually turns silver into gold. I'm not going to check it right now. So we're a little low on time here, so want to make sure that I give you all my undivided attention here. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Actually, we need a couple more here. Looks like we were deficient a little bit at some point. Alright, so otherwise we're doing pretty good. Luxury still got to work on. Food, we're good. Medicine, we should probably get a little bit more medicine in here. So let's do that. I don't know why people are starving. I think they're just walking too far. Ew! Did I do this wrong? I did this wrong. Whoops. I had those pointed in the wrong direction. That could be an issue. I think I might fix that off camera. I just can't be bothered. Let's see. Boom. And there we go. How did I mess that up? How did I mess that up? Alright. Logs, again, awesome. 5,000. Holy cow, how many logs do we have? Let's see, 2,000 logs still stored in here. We have 1,600 there. It's not bad. Let's see, 16,501. What the heck is going on here? Oh, I don't have any rice, that's why. It won't let me. Yeah. That could be a problem. Alright. Well, I guess we just gotta wait for that trader to come through, and then we should have... yeah, honestly, we could probably just start reclaiming some of this area. So if we're just gonna buy logs, it's not all that big of a deal. Yeah. Yep. Alright, so we got our smuggler's dock here. Oh, that just uses Fennec just for random items. That's not what we're looking for. Oh, actually, it might be the charter company. Yeah, it is the charter company. So they trade 48 silver Fennec for 4 gold gilder. Oh. Influenza. We do have hospital going, so we're good. I think, let's take a look at what silver Fennec and gold gilder are worth. What am I looking for? Silver. Alright, so silver Fennec only has a trade value of 1. Gold gilder, trade value of 10. So trading, we go down here, trading 48 for 4 is not really worth. But I don't think you can buy gilder and Fennec is the problem. So I couldn't sell the silver, buy gold, and then use the gold as a trade here. I would need to trade the silver for gold and then trade the gold for the supplies that we need. So I'll have to think about that, see if it's still worth the trade. I'll have to do the calculations on that. What's happening here? Why is nobody going to the doctor? They're all just kind of like, oh, I have an infectious disease. I'm going to walk around town and infect other people. That sounds like a great idea. All right. No, don't do that. For anybody out there that has an infectious disease, please do not walk around town and infect other people. I was being sarcastic, and I apologize if I confused anybody. All right, so we have lamp oil is on deck. What do we have here? Silver, tin. Might as well get gold. Copper pipes. 20 for copper pipes because it requires 10 copper per. So then copper pipes are cheaper to buy than to make. It's kind of the idea there. That's interesting. Now we'll have to do some math on that. Wow, I think our hospital might fill up. Died during childbirth. So yeah, so I think I am going to do a little bit of math off screen, see if it's actually worth doing any kind of trades or if there's any way to earn gold gilder besides doing a precious mine and mining the gold, because that you get like 1 gold a year. It's just so incredibly low, and you need so many of them to actually make enough gold to be worth it. So I honestly don't think that's going to be a thing. But let's get... Alright, so it looks like this thing has a door on each end, so we don't really have to worry about placement. This one we could put right next to it. So we'll get an herb grower and an apothecary down here so that we can start growing some medicine, things like that for everybody, and kind of get those up there. Our health could use some work. Health could use some work, so we'll have to start making a little bit more medicine for everybody. Otherwise, everything else is pretty good. Tools are going down. We may need to think about putting in another large smithy. Why don't we actually do that right now? Pretty sure I'm going to need it. So, blacksmith. Where is blacksmith? Alright. Might as well put in 2 of them, why not? So we'll get those in place, get those upgraded, and then we should be good to go. And hopefully our civilization doesn't collapse because of the common flu. But yeah. So that's actually going to do it for this episode. Hope you all enjoyed. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please feel free to leave them below, and I will see what I can do for you. Thanks for coming on, everybody, and see you next time.